CustomTacticals.com here, and today I'm looking at a Bradley Alias 2. The Bradley Alias 2 is a popular knife with knife collectors because it obviously has the sort of the image of being a poor man's Sebenza at 99% of the performance and quality. This is the smaller Alias 2, so it has approximately 3-inch blade on it, more comparable to, say, the small Sebenza. But one thing I did notice, while it looks a lot like a Sebenza with perhaps more curves and a slightly different blade shape, the handle shape makes it feel actually smaller in the hand. The way that it brings your index finger further back makes it feel smaller in the hand. It's something to note if you're concerned about the size of a smaller knife like the Bradley Alias 2. This one is all the Bradley Aliases, at least Alias 2s, are S30V steel and made in the USA with titanium liners and titanium frames and titanium lock side here. They have blued titanium spacers and thumb stop here, which is sort of a copy off the Chris Reeve Sebenza, because they also have this sort of coloring. The bead blast on the handle also mimics Chris Reeve's stuff in Sebenzas, in that it has that sort of rougher bead blasting to it. One thing I like about this type of bead blasting is that it gives you a little bit more grip than, say, the finer bead blasting that you'd see. The thing I don't like about it is that it scuffs more easily. Overall, this is a really nice knife. It came pretty sharp out of the box. It has a good feel to it. It doesn't have the same feel as the Sebenza on the pivot. The smoothness is not there. I tightened it as best I could, and there's very, very little wobble. Still a little bit more than the Sebenza, which has absolutely none. But what I noticed about this is that at this pivot adjustment, which was the best I could get it, the initial pivot is very smooth here, and then it tightens. As you can see, it sort of jerks a bit, but then when I get tighter in here, it's actually a little bit stiffer even. So there's a slight bit of the crookedness in where the pivot is. This is something that's really common with most knives, but with a knife that tries to mimic the Sebenza so closely, I thought it'd be worth noting that the pivot point isn't done quite as well as the Sebenza. So you do feel that it has a bit of a stickiness to the action towards the end of the turn. So it's obviously a little bit tighter on one side than the other. But really, if you're gonna, you can pick up one of these guys for about 130, 140 new, and considering that that's less than half the price of a small Sebenza, this is a pretty good bang for buck knife. And while it's not 99% of a Sebenza, I'd give it 95% of a Sebenza. It feels really good. The handle scales are a bit funny on this. The lock side's actually thinner than the non-locking side. I'm not sure if you can tell from the video. Not sure why that is, but it is. Otherwise, it's a very nice knife. Feels really good. The washers are a tiny bit thicker, it looks like, on this one than they are on a Sebenza. So something to note there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The review, Bradley Alias 2.